Hi, I'm Dr. Roberta Pellant, but you can call me Bobby, and welcome to the Girl on Fire Summit. I am so excited to be here, and today I'm going to talk to you about how you can supercharge your business with artificial intelligence or AI. It has been a game changer for me, for my marketing. I'm a sole proprietor. I own Roberta Pellant Consulting. And if you want to see more about what I do, you can visit me at robertapellant.com. So I'm going to share today some strategies with you for small business owners. And if you're just starting out as an entrepreneur, no problem. You'll be able to benefit from this session too. It should only take me about 25 minutes to go through some of the basic AI important things that you need to know. And I promise you, if you stick with me till the end, you will receive a special gift that will not only supercharge your game with AI, but it will save you so much time. So let's get started. So what is AI? Well, artificial intelligence is a simulation of human work. Basically, though, you need to be a human to put prompts into a chat box to simulate what a human would ask of somebody. So think of it as you talking to a robot when you're on your computer. AI in marketing is huge right now. The technologies, and we'll from this point call it prompts, can help you by improving your marketing efforts. The number one reason is to save you time and resources. Resources are time, money, and people power. The one that I find has been most useful in the last 6 months for me is open.ai.com. And I signed up for the Chat GPT Plus, which is a premium package. There are free ones out there, but I pay about $20 a month. It is pay as you go. However, you can pay upfront for the yearly subscription if you think that you will utilize it. I always recommend getting a free trial to see if it can benefit you and your business before you pay for anything. So now I just want to talk to you a little bit about AI and marketing benefits and what it can do specifically for you. Well, the number one thing is that it improves your customer targeting and personalization. So these logarithms with the AI model can help you analyze customer data. It can also look at what is driving customer behaviors to create targeted marketing campaigns that resonate with your individual preferences of your clients or your customers and what their interests are. So essentially, the number one thing that you want to use AI for, if you're just starting out, is to curate your customer target segments. We call this creating a customer avatar, your ideal customer client, and what they look like based on demographics and who they are and how you're going to find them. Also, a big one for me, because I already have my customer avatar honed in, I use it for autoing tasks. So AI tools can help automate repetitive things that I do on a daily basis. I consider myself a writer, and I still struggle with coming up with blogs, articles for LinkedIn. What am I going to post today on Facebook? How am I going to convert that to a business post? If I have to send out an email, what the heck am I going to say this morning? Newsletters, forget about it. It is such a drain on my time and my brain power trying to come up with new creative solutions and what I'm going to talk about to my customers that they will find compelling, relevant, and interesting. So I use it for all of the above things that I just talked about. Automation of tasks. Boy, that's a word that I'm having problems with this morning. So what it does is it helps enhance efficiency and productivity. I can spend 2 minutes on my AI chat and come up with 5 different Facebook posts, LinkedIn posts, and or blog ideas. And I'll show you this near the end of my presentation. So for me, it really has been the best $20 I've spent a month. And think of it, I know the last thing you want to do is get something that's once again, automatic subscription, $20 a month, right? You don't want to pay for that. But if it can save you hours and hours of your time, 3 cups of coffee at your popular coffee chain, it's paid for per week in a month's time. So why are we going to be talking about social media specifically? When you have a small business, it is one of the most important things to expand your reach and your brand visibility, or what you do, who you are, and what customer you seek to sell to. Social media platforms provide a cost-effective way to reach a very large audience in a short amount of time to let people know what you're all about. What's your value proposition? What are you trying to sell? Is it a product? Is it a service? Is it coaching? Is it consulting? Maybe you have a course that you want to do. I know I have a book launch coming up, so I'm going to be focusing on all of my marketing efforts in the next couple months to generate leads and interest to get people to buy my book. So what it is you want to engage your customers through your social media platforms and help build relationships. I use Facebook primarily to inspire and get the word out there to people and let them know who I am all about. Who I am right now is I'm showing up, I'm mispronouncing words, I have a passion to be able to tell you how to use this for your business. And I want to make it easier for business owners to kind of get a handle on what they need and if they need AI to help them with their social media marketing. And so by fostering relationships with you, showing that I'm an individual that stumbles over their words during this presentation, and yet can share great content to you, just kind of, I think, increases my likability and relatability to you out there, right? Because sometimes presentations can be hard and sometimes we don't have our game face on. I don't know if this will be edited or not. I hope it isn't, to show you that there's nothing to be afraid of if you don't like going live. The last thing that I want to talk to you about, how you can use social media to drive people to your website. Because ultimately, when you post something, as like I post a lot of one-liners and a lot of pictures on my Facebook or my Instagram, it doesn't really give people a sense of who I am. But by branding it and putting my Roberta Pellant Consultant logo on it, and or putting my website, robertapellant.com, on some of my social media posts, ultimately I'm hoping people will get more interested in what I do and who I am to drive people to my website. When they get there, there's a pop-up that will ask them to sign up for my newsletter or download a free gift, which I hope you will do. And it helps me generate leads so that when I have something really important and exciting coming out, you'll be on my email list. So ultimately, you want to increase brand visibility, drive people to your website, and then engage them in an email marketing campaign. How are we going to use AI prompts to do this on our social media? Well, for me, number one is content creation and curation. Like I said earlier, it's really hard. Sometimes it's a struggle for me to come up and think of, what am I going to talk about today? What do my business and clients and my customers, my business owners want to hear from me today? What I didn't tell you is I have been a professor of over 25 years teaching MBA courses. So I've taught anything from marketing to management to finance. So I can take a business owner from just starting up through the steps that they need to do to launch a successful business. I also have started 4 or 5 businesses in the last 3 years alone. Some of them were complete failures, but other of them became very profitable very quickly. So I have the experience and I have the credentials before and after my name to help others in this endeavor. I also coach people one-on-one on particular pain points that they're struggling with. So I don't want to spend all of my time on social media. I'd rather get out there and take whatever's going on in this brain of mine today to help you solve whatever problems you're going through to make you more successful in your business endeavors. So I use it to create, to write my Facebook pages, to come up with pictures on my posts, to do my LinkedIn articles, and then I cross promote them across all of my channels. And it saves me, as you will see, much time and much effort every morning when I wake up to do this. AI can also help us with what is going on with our customers for social listening and sentiment analysis. What are customers thinking and feeling about products or services that we might be selling? It's really important for us to listen to what our customers' needs are. And the reason I'm talking to you about AI is we come from two schools of thought. Oh no, not another thing that we need to learn about today. And how am I going to fit this into everything else that I'm learning about to help grow my business? Or, wow, AI, this seems exciting. How can I use this in my business? Will it be good for me? How can it save me time and money? I was hesitant at first to learn about AI. I had heard about it a year ago, and I just didn't see the relevance that it could support me in my business endeavors. Then I watched a small short training on YouTube or one of the other outlets, and I'm like, this could be a great thing for me. So I started studying it in depth, creating prompts, utilizing. I couldn't get off AI once I started using it. And so therefore, that's what I've heard from most of my customers is, Bobby, tell me how I can use AI and is it worth it? So I listened to what you had to say, therefore I'm creating this short video for you. It also can help with our automated scheduling and posting on our social media. We can do this by A/B testing. This might be a little too complicated for some of you, but I'm going to briefly go into it. There are best times to post on Facebook and best dates to post on Facebook, depending on who your ideal client or customer is. So for example, I will put out a Facebook post Monday at 8 a.m. and I will look to see how much it has engaged with my clients, how many likes, how many comments, how many views a particular post has gotten. Then maybe the next week, I will post something, or the next day, I will post something at 9 o'clock on Tuesday morning. And I will do an A/B comparison to see which has gotten more engagement. Now, mind you, I am taking the same post and I'm just repurposing it, probably changing up the taglines and maybe taking a different picture when I'm doing it, but it will show me which is going to be better, what time of day and what day of the week is going to be better for posting. But to get an example of when you should be posting, you can put that prompt into AI and it will spit out top 3, top 5 times and platforms you should be posting on based on your ideal customer avatar. And the reason that we need to do this is we want to ensure maximum reach and maximum engagement with our clients to nurture relationships and foster lead generation to convert those people and clients and relationships into an eventual sale. So the second way that I use AI is I use it in email marketing. So email marketing is important for small businesses for direct and personalized communication depending on your target market segments. Our target market segments could be small groups of individualized customer avatars. So I might have a group of customers who are only on Facebook, who engage with me on a daily basis on Facebook. Well, those are tagged Facebook friends and or customers. Then I might have a whole nother group of avatars, my customer avatars, that are LinkedIn. I might have some people that are warm leads from emails, and have they clicked on my emails and my hyperlinks? Have they opened it? Have they read to the bottom? Are they signed up? Are they engaged? Are they reading my newsletter? So all of these things are very important. And through getting these segmented customer avatars, you can personalize email messaging to them. So I can provide them with specific updates that they might want to know about or be interested in, and provide sets of information and key knowledge to them that might not be applicable to the other groups. So once again, this is effective in lead nurturing and conversion, and it helps walk your customers through a sales funnel. I always use a 3-step email marketing campaign to nurture my leads, to build them up. So a good rule of thumb is provide way more value in 3 different emails. And then on maybe that 4th email, once you have their interest and have built a relationship with them, then perhaps you can put something out there to sell them or to convert them. So you garner their relationship, you garner their trust, you garner their interest, and make sales. So it is cost efficient, just like social media marketing. It reaches a lot of customers very quickly, and you can measure campaign effectiveness through open rates, click-through rates, and if those people and customers are converting to paid clients. So how do we do this with AI? Well, once again, we can set up automated email campaigns. They can tell you the best dates, the best lag times, because you don't want to bombard potential clients with back-to-back email campaigns. We all know that there's enough spam in our life. And so AI can help determine, do we wait a day? Do we wait 3 days after our first email? And then after that, do we wait another week before we sell them on something or pitch them on something? So it's really tailored to who our client is and what's going to best serve their needs. So there's all of these triggers and behaviors from our customers that will help ensure us that we're sending out timely and relevant, compelling and inspiring email communications. So these logarithms and these prompts can personalize email content, which is huge for me based on their demographics, their preferences, how they've interacted with us in the past, because once again, we want to nurture relationships and increase engagement and increase conversions. So send times are important, days of the week, how often, and what people want to know, and if they're reading our emails that we're sending them. So we want to maximize open and click-through rates. Okay, are you ready? I'm going to stop sharing my screen right now, and I'm going to share with you what I actually do when I get on my artificial intelligence platform. So let's go. So here we go. Here is my chat openai.com platform system. As you can see on the side of the screen, these are some of the chats that I have used in the past 6 months. I did a sales training for sales directors just 3 days ago. I use AI prompts for marketing. I have website and LinkedIn posts. I have a company called the Business Success Institute. I use that for content creation. I use it for values assessment when I'm working one-on-one with leaders. But today specifically, the open chat that I'm using, you can see right here, is Facebook one-liners. And before I started this video, what I did is I am putting in here on the bottom, I've already typed it in, made it easy, a prompt to talk to my friend, good old AI. Let's call her Susie today. So Susie, I want you to write a descriptive and an explanatory, once again, mispronouncing the words, Facebook post on AI and marketing. And the reader is going to be you. And it's going to be a small business owner that the post should be split into 3 different parts: the hook, the content, and the conclusion. As always, I want to make it really relevant to you, the small business owner or sole proprietor. I want it to be inspiring and compelling. So are you ready to see what they're going to talk about today and how it's going to create it for you? So I just go down here, I push the button, and watch the magic unfold. Wow. Let's time it. So it's even coming up with some emojis that I can use in my Facebook post. Now, I asked them, Susie, to list out the hook, the content, and the conclusion. But of course, I would not put that in my Facebook post. You have a button up here. You can do a thumbs up, you can do a thumbs down, and then you could copy it to a clipboard if you want to use this in its entirety. And then I just paste it onto a new Facebook post or a blog or anything like that. Chances are it is not written in the style that I would write it in. So this is what I do. Do better, Susie. Write it in the tone of Dr. Roberta A. Pellant. Now, there's enough information on the web about me so it can garner what is out there and write it in my tone from my LinkedIn post to everything else. Just to let you know, the one downfall with AI is it can only go back, I think of today's date, it can only go back to September 2021. So if I posted something tomorrow, it will not be able to use its bots or its artificial intelligence to see what I wrote yesterday. I said tomorrow, but if I write something tomorrow or yesterday, it's not going to be able to find it. So let's have it do better. So this is talking more in a business sense because most of the posts are geared towards C-level executives and or corporations. So you can tell the phrase on how different it is. I could ask it to do anything. I could ask for references. I could ask to expand it and make it into a blog. Let's do that. With 5 key takeaways. So here we go. Meanwhile, I could be doing emails over here. I could be checking off my to-do list. And within a few minutes, it will come up with something. Now, I do need to caution you once again that you do need to read the content. AI is not infallible. It comes up sometimes with some information that you might not think is applicable. It might have some, I don't want to say false information, but some information that doesn't really resonate with you. And so you would either have to do additional research on this and or take it out and restructure it so it sounds a little bit better. I always spell check. I always change the wording because it is going through. Sometimes I'll get I was typing in the word center, CENTER for Barrett's Values Center, and it converted it to the British version of center, which is CENTRE. And so we have to spell check it so it sounds like us. I want to do one last thing before I let you go. And as I promised you, we're wrapping up this really enthusiastic, and I'm so passionate about this subject, workshop today, that if you stayed till the end, I do have a special gift for you. So one thing I want to do is I want to add references. So it's really important for me to have some of this backed by some scientific data and where people can find more information. So here you go. Here are, see how many they give me. Susie gives me probably 4, 5, 6. You can specifically ask how many, but we'll let them do the work. And you can pick and choose which ones you want to use. Okay, so I think you got the gist of it. Like I said, that this is an open air platform that you can get a free subscription. And what I want to do now is just put you on this last screen, because here's what you've been waiting for. I am going to present you with my special gift. So what I love to do right now is transform leaders and small business owners and sole proprietors one business at a time. So if you go in right after this session to robertapellant.com, you will see and be prompted into a pop-up window, and I'm asking you to subscribe for my free AI prompt downloadable 3-page PDF. Half the battle is figuring out what you're going to ask your AI bot. In my case, sometimes I struggle on what to talk to Susie about. So I spent hours and hours of time creating the best resource for you so that you can save even more time than what I did. So I would suggest you do it in the order that I have it listed, starting with who's your customer avatar, your ideal customer avatar. And then from there, I put Facebook prompts for, not Facebook prompts, AI prompts for who are their demographics, how are they buying, what's their buying behaviors, are they on Facebook, what platforms are they on? And then I also give you Facebook prompts, Instagram prompts, social media scripts, blogging tips. What else? LinkedIn tips, a whole gamut, email marketing prompts. And so you can copy and paste those prompts that I spent, like I said, weeks developing and curating, and just cut and paste and put them into your own AI trial subscription. So once again, it's robertapellant.com. If you want to reach out to me individually on how I can coach you at any aspect of your business, I would be more than happy to do that. And I just want to say thank you for listening to me this morning. And I can't wait to have a better relationship and have this relationship just move forward in the future. So thank you very much. And girl, you are on fire.